So you guys basically hold on. So set here. Quick. All right. Reboot.
Oh yeah, it says record in the corner. so we know when you're recording.
You all know now.
Yeah.
Well, welcome. This has been a late start for a number of reasons. One wanted to start a little bit later, and one just can't seem to join on. So we don't know exactly when Matt will join us. But I'm Benito. I'll be the Dungeon Master for this second session of our online D&D for Spectre Studios. And we'll be joined by Jake in the corner playing Alarion, John playing Spoke, and Rico, my brother, playing Ju Xiang. He's posted all the names right there. And Matt will be coming back with Aletsky, who is our new healing warlock at some point.
He's trying to watch. That's right, he's a healer.
He's trying to watch
Sputnik right Isn't that always the case? If you remember, you guys tracked down you were told that there was a wormling green dragon that was born of old venom. There was going to be a resurgence of the great evil that was once cleansed, that the evil would be brought back and revisited if this wormling ever got full, basically full, let me get everyone quiet here.
Oh, do you need me to mute?
I'm muting you all. Basically, you would all get a chance to be full birth and grow to a size of its mother did. All the hostilities would return. The land would be in great danger, great evil all once again. So you guys got through the full woods. It was a bit of a tricky tracking ability, with you having several issues navigating the dense forest of the bleak wood. It wasn't until you guys saved a centaur that led you to a great treant, and he gave you a staff that basically helped you guide you to where this wormling would be hidden. You were able to find the dragon. It was protected by a dryad. You learned that the dryad was the one that was punished from the elven court, and she pleaded because you guys knocked that dragon right out of the sky with 2 quick blows, and she had to plead desperately for you guys to not to kill the dragon at all, which you guys took very reluctantly, but have. And Ragnar has also let you know what his feelings are, that he does not want to be evil, and you've chosen to decide that's good enough. So you have rested in the cave, and you guys are will be all restored back to your any hit points lost or any of your spells and that, and we'll be ready to move forward, because he told you that he does know that there is an evil in the land, in that of a green hag, and you guys decided to find out where that green hag is. So that's where we leave it, in Ragnar's new cave. And what would you guys like to do? You're all unmuted.
Wasn't it to the north that the green hag was?
He doesn't know what the green hag.
Yeah, he didn't know. Yeah. At least I didn't write it down.
No. Why don't you give me Arcana rolls?
Ooh.
DC, we'll go 15. You see what you guys know.
Oh, I got this.
Arcana?
I rolled a 19 and I have a +7, right. So I got this.
Okay.
You guys sit down and just watch.
I got a 4.
Don't know anything.
You leave wizard things to wizards.
I will. You have heard of green hags, but you don't really know much of the power. Because you are obviously learned with wizardry, you do know that green hags can also form covens, which there could be several of them operating, kind of like the Styges put together. And they become more powerful when there are many more of them together. But they are indeed master infiltrators. In terms, they can look like anybody, much like your friend Spoke here. So they're pretty much very similar to his degree, but with a good capacity of magic. But they are notorious manipulators, looking to try to cause much more damage or despair amongst the people that they get their talents hooked into. So definitely a bad image possibly to you, Spoke, for you type of people, because the green hags can definitely be very similar in that degree. As one's roaming around the bleak woods, that is very dangerous for anybody traveling up and down here. And it could be, if the green hag ends up going down the last lodge, could end up causing some harm to your friends there as well.
I mean, they could have potentially been infiltrated already to the elves that punished the Dryad and Ragnar. We don't even know how deep this goes.
Well, most likely this, unless it's a coven, and it didn't sound like that from the Dryad, you think that it's possibly just, it's got to be something more
Just one.
isolated.
All right, so it's probably not a coven.
Right. Why don't you give me, let's see. Give me an investigation roll, all three of you.
Investigation. +1. 20. Unnatural.
I got
Natural?
15. You
Unnatural.
said unnatural. I got
Unnatural.
15.
Spoke, what was
Juice got
yours?
20.
10.
So from what Alarian's telling you, your best gnosis, anything you possibly had, would have to be anybody that you possibly could have run in, would have to be an individual person. So you don't think it's anyone particularly that would be the last line. So it couldn't be Sam or Sally. You don't think it would be Zion or Trigger, I believe. Some people that you ran into. But it could be someone like maybe Ronald or someone like that. Someone that you ran into just like a person who's commonly alone or by themselves.
Oh, yeah, like the guy at
That dude
that
at the
had
freaking
cabin.
lodge, at the cabin.
The guy that had the cabin, yeah. Where's that guy's name?
Shit. You actually wrote his name down?
God, I usually do, and I might not have.
I might not have either.
And he intentionally.
Oh, wait.
He intentionally
Alright,
told
no.
us to go after
Yeah.
the dragon, Wormling, too.
Yeah.
He did.
So we know who he is. We don't know his name, but that's fine. We can still like check in on him.
Yeah, we can just go slaughter that dude.
I say we
we
go
can go
back.
investigate it.
I say we go back and we act like we took out the Wormling.
Yeah, he said he was going to give us a reward.
Yeah. So we need something from the Wormling, like a scale or
Scale. Yeah.
something that looks like it's something that make it look like we killed it.
Yeah. So we could ask Ragnar for a scale or something that we could use for deception.
Do dragons molt their scales? Do you think?
Do I look like a dragon to you? I don't know.
Spoke, can you change yourself into a dragon?
a dragon scale.
Dragonborn.
Can you become a dragon
folk.
scale that we can
So
carry?
yeah,
No.
so obviously this is not a time where photographs exist. So we'll let's go back. Let's go back to the Wormling and the Dryad.
We're still at his cave. We're still at
You're
Ragnar's
still
cave.
with Ragnar
Oh.
and the
Yeah.
and Belina the Dryad.
Yeah.
So do we want to ask it for a scale?
Yeah, just something we can.
Yeah, like
Possibly,
something that makes would
possibly.
make it look like we killed it. Some sort of proof.
As badly as you blasted it and arrow shot it, a little bit
Some
outside
blood.
that cave, there's a couple of scales that you could
Okay, we can just collect.
Drag my
Okay.
sword through the blood and stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to walk with a limp, Jew, so we can say it was a terrible fight.
Just nick me in the leg. No, we got a healer. We could have said we healed after.
No,
Yeah.
just walk with a limp. We're gonna put a bandage around your head.
Okay, fine.
Classic bandage. Never know. Never know.
I mean, put a bandage around Matt's head and say that he can't talk right now.
The wormling ripped his
all the
tongue
way-
out.
all the way around. He can't talk or see or hear.
Well, no. So that's the thing.
Exactly.
We'll shove with Alexei in a makeshift body bag, and we'll carry him back as if he was dead.
Or we could weekend at Bernie's home.
Just tie him between the three of us.
No? Okay.
A lot.
Put him in between us.
Do you want to go full on dead?
Can we get a count of how
Not
many
actually
movie?
kill him, but
We need to get a count of how many
To,
movie references we make.
Alexi's gonna remain at the cave with Ragnar and Belina to kind of like stick around. He's not.
He doesn't
too
wanna
prone
come with.
coming out there now.
He needs some extra rest.
He needs some extra rest.
fine.
He needs to kind of incorporate with his surroundings and upgrade his spiritual essence to the world around him.
As our main healer, he's perfect for taking a rest.
Yeah.
So we leave him in the cave as well. I guess we leave him here to like watch the wormling to make sure it's actually going to be good or whatever. We go back and talk to the.
Well, he's a monk, so he has to do his,
Do you think he would react to the
meditation.
sight of the elf that was like helping the dragon,
Well, it's a dryad now. It's not even doesn't even.
or
look
the
like
dryad even? Like if the dryad showed up at his house, do you think he would react to that?
Like freak out? I
Yeah.
don't know. Why don't
Or
you
otherwise,
take on his persona look and we could find out.
Yeah, maybe.
so yeah, I could take on the dryad persona,
You good?
and see if I can't like drag anything out of him. If
Yeah,
you really
well,
want to do that intensive an
Yeah.
investigation on it.
So let's do that. You take on the persona and the look. We'll put some loose shackles, tie you up in a rope that you can easily break out of to make it look like we captured you, killed the wormling, and now we're coming back for our reward. And we lost the healer in the process.
As the person
Story,
who
right
usually
there.
takes, as the person who usually takes things too far, I could just put in that we have no base of the guy other than he was alone.
Nobody's
So how
lived
hard do
there.
we come at this guy?
Nobody's lived there for how many years?
I'm playing devil's advocate to this plan as the guy who usually takes things way too far.
You're the one
my
that-
only
wait,
thing I
wait.
will bring- My only thing I will bring up is dryads are also, I told you, are locked to a tree.
Oh
So,
yeah.
Just the disguise. The other element's fine, but taking off a dryad.
Yeah,
depending
This
the
on-
chat
dryad
is
thing
on.
the problem.
Hello.
She couldn't actually get there. So close.
Maybe the tree is an ent and it's walking with you.
That you leave.
I have an ent for a tree.
We're just
pre-warning.
just broke
I
D&D.
see you.
I'm gonna be an ent. You're gonna be a dryad. We're gonna walk together.
D&D is about rules being changed, so that's all good. I'm just letting you know.
Welcome to the
One
chat.
thing that you do have information knowing about the dryad in your plan.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
You go
that
about it
probably
any way
wouldn't
you
work
want.
then.
You have deception, you have persuasion, you have a lot of other
Yeah.
abilities to help you fake the reason why you have a chain dryad. So
So assuming it's this guy is us assuming that we've already met the hag. That
Yes.
the hag is we've already encountered the hag and the hag has tricked us.
I'm just, doing my little Sherlock Holmes where this guy shows
Yeah.
up after this
Yeah.
place being abandoned
No.
forever.
He's the most
Intentionally
he's the
tells us to go after this wormling, and now we're kind of believing the wormling's looking to.
Of the
change
people we
the
know, he's the
ways.
most likely
Yeah.
candidate.
out of
Yeah.
if we're assuming that it's somebody we've met, he's the most obvious candidate. So if you've
will
eliminated
add, if
the
you
obvious,
want, as a DM here, remember, all the other characters I introduced you at the last lodge, you had met them before. That's why you knew their names and stuff. That's why
This guy at the lodge
Yeah.
is the only,
The-
the
the
guy at
cottage,
the cottage, the
even know.
only person that's solo. And
Yeah.
you got to think, we ran into, Tree Dude. Nobody knows where this hag is.
Yeah.
Kind
I
of. Didn't someone
don't
say
think we
that they're
need to
prone to hiding in plain sight?
I don't think we need to necessarily do the whole dryad changeling thing. I think
Yeah.
if we show up and we have the scales and we tell this guy we destroyed this Because if it is the hag, if he is the hag, he's thinking that Ragnar's the biggest competition in the area, and he wanted she whatever wanted us to get rid of it for them. We show up with some scales and say we blasted this mofo to Kingdom Come. Where's our reward? They're gonna get it super excited and be like, yeah, and we're gonna catch it slipping.
Right.
Because I think if that's the case, that's the motivation, is that Ragnar was the dog in the forest that they need to get rid of to become top of the food chain. The only competition they had, whether they knew Ragnar wanted to be good or not, that
I'm
was their
totally on
biggest-
board for your theory there. I'm trying to think of a way that maybe we can use that idea or that knowledge better, that like he was going after, the hag was going after its competition. Is there a way that we can try to like use that information to definitely have the hag reveal
Like, just
itself
kinda-
as being that guy?
kind of draw them out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if like just saying we killed the thing is enough to make it draw out like
It should
I'm
reveal
the
it. So
hag.
we need it. We need
We
to
basically
reveal
need to
stuff.
like
yeah.
piss it off enough that it might attack us. I
Well,
think
that's
is,
why
like,
I like your
easiest
idea.
way.
That's why I like your idea of taking on the persona of the dryad to see if that triggers the hag.
But
Like, why didn't you
But
kill
the
them
hag-
all? You know.
the hag, yeah. But if the hag is that big of a rival, that hag knows Ragnar is gonna know Valina. The hag knows that. I'm assuming that a hag already knows that a dryad is tied to a tree.
Yeah.
Is gonna know that Valina hasn't traveled from where they are all the way back to their cabin tied to a tree.
Gotcha.
Being in
that's
that
the
magical
problem with it.
circle.
We could chop
Being
down a
in that
random tree and
magical
say we
circle
killed that
and doing
too.
Well, then we're definitely not having Spoke take the persona of the dryad. We're going to show up with a dead tree hauling a log behind us. I don't think taking the persona of the dryad's going to work in this.
Okay.
I think we tell him the truth actually. I think that we say we went out there, we found the dragon, and they say they're good. And if it's the hag, not going to
I believe
appreciate
it.
that and possibly attack us.
Or might
actually it'll be
or
more
might really
demanding.
push it. Yeah, really
Yeah,
push
or
it.
otherwise
push it.
really
Gotta
push it.
kill it.
Like, let's see
Yeah.
how he reacts to the
Gotta do
truth.
it.
That's the truth
Yeah.
would actually reveal it more, I think, if it were the hag.
I think you're right.
That's a good point.
I like that plan. Yeah.
I do.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's try. Let's
Because
go for
it might just turn and say, "Oh, no, you have to kill it. It's evil. It's definitely evil. You have to go kill
Yeah.
it. Please go kill it. I'll give you a better reward. I'll
It
offer
almost
you
sounds
this.
like me
I'll
when we were
offer you
actually trying to kill the
that."
thing.
Yeah.
Not everybody has the compassion of an Aileron.
All right. I like this.
Okay.
Plan?
We
Yeah.
have a plan.
I like it too. I like that plan.
I'm down.
That's it.
I'll go with it.
Okay. So, Jew, you're gonna get to roll a
Try to find the way
Okay.
back to the where we're
Oh,
going.
don't tell me no.
You
If
have
I roll a
advantage.
nine,
We know.
You have advantage. Jew, you have advantage because you have the end step.
It's been
if
a
I-
day.
If I roll a
You can
9,
smell
All right. So, what am I rolling? Survival.
Survival, and you have advantage.
Survival. I get a
Roll
plus
two,
2,
take the best.
and advantage is what? Roll 2. Oh, 2 and take the
Yep,
best.
take the best.
Are we gonna have to find Oaken step
Eight.
to guide us?
No, 18.
Okay. So you're also able to take a wider angle, so you don't have to deal with the harpies again either. Getting past.
Oh
them.
yeah. I remember those things.
They ain't shit.
You guys, so you're pretty much out in the trail for about 4 hours. And Jew, I need you to take now a perception check, please.
A perception check. My perception is a plus 2.
I get worried when we have to start relying on Jude's
19.
rolls to Hey,
There you go.
did you buy new dice?
Nope, same dice. Same dice.
New dice.
Did you buy new dice?
They must be new glasses. That's what it is.
About 30 feet, you start catching a number of shadows moving pretty much toward you.
Guys, we've got company. I've got numerous people or shadows moving in our area around us. I'm already getting the suspicion that we might be right. So just watch your back as we continue in.
So you continue to walk forward.
Maybe we should group together a little bit more so we don't get isolated.
Yeah.
All right. So you kind of compact. The shadows start to break up. It's a number of orcs and 2 ogres.
Oh!
And then there goes.
They want revenge.
The bastards that jumped us before.
Oh, that's the one that you guys let get away.
All right, let's get them. I need you guys to start your roll initiative.
Don't point your finger at us. That was the healer who isn't here.
Paying for his sins.
Yeah.
14.
15.
20. Dirty 20.
Dirty.
Oh, 80.
I need another screen for my gaming PC. Did you hear that?
Okay.
Oh, that's a good picture to use.
Alright, so we got a barbarian, a rogue, and a wizard. So we don't have any secondary healing in that crew.
Well, okay. So there are 10 orcs,
10.
2 ogres, and Spoke. You are first.
Whee! Are we surrounded, or are they to a side of us? Do we know?
You're pretty much walking in a broken trail. It's not a great trail, but pretty much a lane. The orcs are in front. The 2 ogres are behind the orcs. So that's kind of like where you're at.
Okay. What I'd like to do is use use cunning action to hide, and then hold a reaction for the first orc that attacks either Jew or Alaron.
So you're gonna wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide and wait. Basically, wait until somebody's off their guard and attack.
Roll your stealth.
Not bad. 16.
Okay.
Lee, you can
Alright.
talk in chat too.
Jew.
You don't have to put it in the in the group text. We run on duct
Not
tape
paying
here.
attention now.
Jew is mooted right
No,
now.
it's you.
Mooted.
Sorry.
Muted.
What happened?
Mooted. Okay.
What? My turn? What?
Yeah.
It is you.
Oh, what did you do?
Would like to-
Oh,
What did you do?
I blended into the shadows.
That's what we're waiting for. That's what we're waiting
You're
for.
hiding?
Basically. Yeah, I hid.
Did-
What are
do
you
they-
What are you gonna do?
I mean, can I hide?
I'm hiding. I'm hiding for the rogue abilities. You know.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna rage and go ham and start hacking at orcs.
Okay,
So
so you run forward. Charging.
yes,
Okay.
sword drawn, yelling. "Ah!" At those guys.
Wait.
Oh. Sorry, swing.
You gotta roll a dice.
Yeah. Sorry.
Noobs.
I thought I was just running forward. I didn't know how close you were. What do we got here? I got like a plus something, don't I? Where's my attack? No? Do I have a...
I almost feel like you should forward me your character sheet so I can help you more.
I did. I sent it to you the other day.
You did.
Yeah. What's my... What am I looking for an attack here? Plus proficient?
It should be on next to your weapon, down below.
No, it says no pluses to hit. Shit.
That's not true.
No.
You have your
Well, wait. I'm raging though, right?
you have your proficiency bonus plus your strength probably.
Yeah. Oops.
For your plus to your hit.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Why it didn't pick up an automatic.
And if it's a
so my
if it's a
proficiency
magic
shows
weapon plus that too.
my no, just the armor was.
Okay, wait, you're all right.
Wait, no.
Let's
hold on.
You're a barbarian.
I gotta breathe for a second. Okay, I got a +2 on my weapon, and then my proficiency is +3, so I should be at +5.
And your strength. What's your strength?
Strength is +3. So it's proficiency and
so you're
strength?
a +8.
Yep.
Yes.
Holy shit.
You're a +8.
Well, no wonder
It's
why
a
Ben
magic
was
weapon.
hitting.
You would be +6. Yeah.
No wonder why Ben hits all the time when his barbarian rages. So +8 would be a 16.
Okay, that is a hit.
And then my damage is a 1d. I'm two-hand wielding, so it's a 1d10 +3. Where's my 10-sided?
So it's actually going to be +2 more to that, so +5 because you're raging.
Where's my 10-sided dice? Right there. So what? +5?
Yep.
10 total.
Okay.
Hot.
Hoo-ha.
You cut into this guy pretty hard. You got a big slash across his chest. You have a second attack.
All right, I'm gonna hit the next guy. Or I don't know. Should I try to knock out as many as I can, like wound him, or should I just take one guy down?
You should take out everyone you can.
Okay, so I'll hit the guy next. Are they like in line, or I'm
Yeah,
just
they're
going down
kinda
the?
bunched up.
I'm just going down the line. So next guy, next one up.
You get
Shit.
one. You get one.
That's 11. That might be.
That's a miss.
Yeah. All right.
And because you have Berserker, you Fury, you can, as a bonus action, you get one more attack.
And that one is a 15.
That's a hit.
And that would be a plus. Would you say +5? So 8 on that. 8 on the third guy.
All right. As you slash at the other one, he blocked it with his weapon, but you came back to the one you wounded and pretty much slice off his head. That body drops, so there's now 9 orcs left.
Ooh!
And,
I chopped off a head.
They all attack
You did it.
Armor class is
Lee,
18.
I've got an alert.
Let's see how
on
this
my,
goes. So about 5 of them are
screen
going
for
to
that.
jump you as they completely surround you. The other 4 are going to run down the trail.
Yeah, treat me like Rodney King. That's just messed up.
That's the way they're going to do. First one misses you.
Of course he.
Second one misses you.
Damn right he did.
The third one completely throws his axe in the woods.
Ha! He's scared. He saw what I
Yeah.
did to that other guy.
The
He's
fourth
afraid.
one missed. You were able to block his weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And
Uh-huh.
unbelievably, the 5th one misses you. So apparently these dice are not working like they are for my Berserker. You are amazing.
That should trigger my reaction, I think.
It's like an orc boy band. These guys are nothing.
Yes, as the other 4 come down the trail. Sean, what are you doing?
I'm taking a shot at one of the guys. Is one of them wounded? I believe he hit one of the other.
No, he's dead, man.
Okay, so
That
that
one's
guy's just
dead.
dead. Okay. Then yeah, just one of the ones that are face to face with the Jew. I'd use assuming that I am hidden enough to make it a critical shot or a
Exactly, Lee.
rather
You have
an
an advantage.
advantage shot. Okay.
You have an advantage.
Then,
Barbarian
yeah.
Street is back.
I'm gonna use the assassinate, which makes it
Bye,
an
bye,
automatic
bye.
crit
Correct.
if I hit.
Their misses
so
were
The
in sync.
John, the assassinate is if they haven't acted. They are
Oh
now
yeah,
active.
that's right. They have acted.
So
The guys
they-
running in haven't acted, right?
No, they are. This is their initiative turn because you delayed. You've allowed them to activate.
I
So
gotta
you
stop
get
walking.
advantage
So
to
It's
moving-
messing
attack
up the
them.
background,
yeah.
You
isn't
don't get the assassinate ability to go.
Okay, that's
Moving
fair
was
then.
their action, right?
Yeah,
They
lock my
moved, and
chair
that
out
was
to
their
keep me
action.
from.
Yeah, they're not actually done
Rocking
their
back
con.
and
I'm just
forth.
giving him his reaction to it.
Okay, then I'm just gonna do a straight sneak attack for one of those guys then.
Yep,
if that's
we
cool.
do have that.
Okay.
You haven't hit the little follow
so
button on above the screen. Hit the
12
follow.
plus 8 is a dirty 20.
That's a
That'll
hit.
tell you anytime.
So that's gonna be
in
4
The little bell up there
or 3.
will tell you anytime I'm
and a
live
D8
and streaming.
for the sneak attack.
But yeah, I have an alert. Let me see if I can set it off for you.
9,
I have an alert for the war face.
11, 14 damage.
And I'll try not to talk over
Are
these
you
guys
using a
too
bow?
much.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's 19 damage with the +5. I didn't count that. That's with the rapier. That's just running up to one of the guys on Jew.
Okay, so you jump out real quick and slip the rapier right through the throat. He didn't even realize what's going on and just drops. Now the other two turn and look at you surprised, and now just gonna take their attack on you, and they will get advantage attack you because they're
Let
ganging
us
up.
see your war face.
Yeah, that's my one of my donation alerts.
So everything I missed on you on
The higher the
Leo,
donation,
John, they
the
hit
the longer
you
that little
very easy.
skit goes.
Damn it.
So the first
Used
one
up
was a
all the
critical.
luck.
I know. So you're gonna take 15 from the first orc and 9 from the second one.
Shit, that's not good.
No, that is
Other
not
one
good.
now rushes toward
That's
the
not
last
good.
one now rushes toward Alarian. So he's attacking without any help. Ooh. That's also a critical hit.
Ooh, they don't like you guys.
Take 15 damage, Jacob.
All right, so that's half my hit points gone.
We need a healer. We need a healer.
Alarian, it
Yeah.
is your turn.
All right. It's gonna be more of a pain in the ass for me.
We should
How
have brought the
are-
wormling with us.
Because I have more area of effect stuff. How is everybody kind of arranged
Okay, so you're
on
in
the
the back.
battlefield?
You're in the back with one orc. About 5 feet in front of you is Spoke with 2 orcs. 15 feet beyond your spot, so 10 feet beyond those 3, is Jew. He's got 5 orcs around him, and the 2 ogres still approaching him.
Okay, so they're kind of all centered around you. All right, I'm gonna drop a fireball on one of the orcs, whichever is most center orc, and that's gonna be a 20-foot radius.
There's somebody around. There's at least one party member around every.
I have, because I'm a evocation wizard, I have spell sculpt, and I can choose 1 plus the spell level, which is 3
okay.
party members to make it they are unaffected by the spell. So all of us are going to be unaffected by the spell.
Okay.
It's going to drop, it's going to be a fireball, and it's not going to affect anybody in our party.
Okay, so where you hit it, where you can place it then, would hit the 5 orcs on Jew, the 2 orcs on Spoke. It won't hit the ogre, and it won't hit the one on you.
Okay. So whatever this optimal.
So what do they need? Dexterity
It's
saving
going to
throw?
be a dexterity saving throw.
What's the DC?
My DC is 15.
That's nice coming from the guy that posted the. I didn't ask how big the room was. I said cast fireball.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
like that one.
I told you.
All right, roll your damage.
All right, it's going to take a minute.
Lee, can you read the names on each of our screens?
31. Everyone
31?
takes 30. Every one of them takes 31 damage.
Okay. So you just You got your you able to say your fireball
Yeah, no,
one-
that's fuego.
fuego?
That's
Fuego?
fuego.
All right, so Ilarion comes out. He points his finger over the orc. Sizzling ball of fire kind of splits. He goes over that trail, explodes. Trees kind of shatter. All the orcs around you, Jew, are just fried, and they drop. The two on Spoke also get blown apart and go into the trailer there. They're all dead. So there's now one orc and two ogres. The two ogres are just like, wow.
It didn't
What?
hit one of them.
It didn't hit the ogres.
I thought it was gonna hit one of them.
Well, they didn't go. They didn't move. They were still on slow initiative. But, so they're like, I don't like that wizard at all. You take care of the that warrior, and I'll go kill the wizard. So the ogre is gonna go after Yuju, and he's gonna hit. So you take 21 damage, but you're raging, so that's half. So you take 12. 11. You take 11 damage. The other ogre runs past you. But because you're engaged, you won't have an attack of opportunity. But Spoke, he's going to go right past you as well. So you have an attack of opportunity.
What's an ogre's speed? How fast do they move?
40 feet.
God damn, they're fast.
They're big. So Spoke, you get an
Still
attack.
don't have Asian Lee.
I get an 18 to attack.
You hit him.
6 damage.
Okay. All right, but it took all his move to get over to you because of the distance he was at. So it goes back to you, Spoke.
All my life.
All right, I'm going to disengage from the ogre then.
No, he went. He
went past me?
Disengaged to get up to Ilarion. So now he's at Ilarion. That's about 5 feet away from you. So you can either go help your wizard or go help your barbarian friend.
Go help the wizard.
I feel like I should help the wizard.
Yes.
I'm gonna die. I already lost
Yeah.
half my health
If you,
from
you
an
wanna go
orc.
stealth?
So yeah, I'm going to I'm gonna use my short bow to attack the troll.
He hasn't quite paid attention to you, John. So you could stealth and do a backstab if you succeed your stealth.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because I didn't use the disengage. You're right. Yep. Okay, so yeah, I'll stealth. I'll roll that. 15 plus 5. So yeah, dirty 20 again. Lots of dirty 20s for me.
All right. So now roll your attack. This is advantage, and this is your assassin.
17, and if it's an assassinate, that's a crit then. So it's gonna be a lot. Well, hopefully. 10, 18, 21, 27.
27?
27.
Sneak attack works.
Okay.
Sneak attack
You
works
grab
range
it
as long
right
as
up to
rogue
the through the
allies
back.
are on fire.
Your little weapon kind of pokes through. He's pretty surprised at that little attack, but he's hell bent on killing your wizard.
Aren't we all?
All right, so now it will be Jude's turn.
Okay. What do we got left standing?
You have an ogre in front of you,
Just one?
and there's one orc still on your wizard as well.
Okay. How close am I with the wizard and the orc that's over there?
They're about 20 feet behind you.
20
If
feet.
you leave the wizard, leave the ogre, he's gonna get an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay. I'm not looking at leaving. I'm looking at a crazy play. Like, if I were to chop the ogre's head off and then soccer kick it at the orc and bounce it off the orc's head as a distraction.
He's got quite the hit points, so that's unlikely.
Okay. All right, I'm going to hack down an orc or ogre.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, Matt's jumping on now. I got to change all my graphics. First attack. That's a miss. Not quite a 1, but a 2.
Okay.
Plus whatever, it was like 10 total. Second attack. One more, better. 11.
That's a hit.
11's a hit?
Yes, the hit.
D10 plus 3. Or no, what do we say? D10 plus 5? Or no?
No. Wait. No, for your attack, yes, it's plus
Wait,
5.
because I'm raging, right?
It's
Yeah.
You're
8, 5, what is that, 12, 13?
for damage. Yeah.
13.
13? Okay.
13 on the second hit.
Hit.
And do I still get that third attack?
Yep.
And third attack. 18 plus 5, so 20, whatever the hell that is.
That's a hit.
20, 23. And another 13.
All right. You hacked him down pretty good. He's pretty wounded, but he's still holding on. And welcome, Matt. I will get you into the game as soon as we fight this little quick ambush encounter.
Yeah.
All right.
If we're still alive.
The orc is now attacking you, Alarin. He is going to hit.
Okay, I'm gonna cast shield because I gotta try to stay alive.
Okay.
And that gives me a plus 5 to my AC. So it turns it into a 19.
19.
Yep.
Ooh, that just saves you again. So that hits off your shield once again, protecting you from that.
I gotta pull out all the stops right now.
Alarin, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna cast fly on myself. I'm gonna fly
Okay.
60 feet away into
That's
the air.
still to give him an attack of opportunity. You still want to do that?
Well, who's how does it look? Is it me and
You
Spoke,
spoke an ogre and an orc.
Does Misty Step give an attack of opportunity? That doesn't take me as far.
Let me check it real quick.
It's a teleport up to 30
It would be a
feet away.
teleport. So yeah, you would. It's instantaneous and a bonus action. There would be no attack of opportunity. You want to do that?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to Misty Step.
Okay.
Alright,
So you do that.
that's the second one as well. And that's a bonus action, so I'll still get so there's an orc and a ogre right next to Spoke where I was, right?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm gonna cast Shatter on the ogre, and that's 10-foot radius. That's also gonna hit the orc.
Will also hit spoke, or can you magnify?
Nope, that's the spell sculpt that works every
Okay.
time. It doesn't take anything because they're evocation spells.
Cool.
And Shatter is it's a Constitution saving throw.
DC again is what?
15.
Oh, they will save.
All right, so they're going to take
Oh, Matt.
gonna
We'll
be
take
half. Yeah. Alright, so it's going to be half of 3d8. Around so 8 points each.
8 points each. Okay.
Okay.
All right. The ogre will now turn around and let us see. He is definitely going to take care of the assassin now. Spoke.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
And John, he just hit you. So you will take 9 points of damage. And the orc attacks you.
That's not good. Yeah. You took damage before, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
on
you're
one
low.
more hit and
Yeah.
I'm done.
Fuck.
The orc hits you for 13.
Yeah, you're done.
Hit two.
So you fall down
Oh,
unconscious.
hit spoke?
All right.
Ruh-roh.
Could
And,
use the healer.
Jew, you once again block the ogre. You're apparently going to get all the luck that I have on attacking somebody else in my party that I can never hit. So you're fine.
Yeah, level 5 today.
John, you're just gonna get all of it. All right, so Spoke is unconscious. So it's gonna go to you, Jew.
All right, what do we got? I got the ogre standing in front of me.
Yep.
What
And
else?
an ogre and a orc, and the orc and those two just dropped your changeling friend, Spoke.
All right, what's Alara got on him? Anything, or he got away?
He
got
just
distance.
kind of teleported out of that whole mess and
But
Spoke
I'm not
got
looking. I'm not looking good
no.
by any means.
Okay.
I got one hit. And it made me not look good.
All right. Well, I
I'm
gotta
a
finish
wizard.
off. I gotta finish off the ogre in front of me, and I'm gonna do it as loud and chaotic as possible to draw the attention of the other ogre and orc. So
right.
first hack, 16.
Hit.
10 damage.
Yeah.
I'm dead, BRB.
Yeah.
Second attack, 17.
Hit.
And that is 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 damage.
Okay. Last attack.
Hold on, I'm hiding all the graphics that I just put up because Matt came and then left and screwed up the location of everything. Last attack is a 11.
Hit.
And that
That's a lot.
is a 12 damage.
All right. So you cut into his chest, cut into his leg. He drops a little bit, and then you just run your sword right up through his throat. He gurgles, then collapses on your arm. Now you can do a full motion of movement to stand in front of your wizard.
I will do that. I will
he will be
charge
short.
over there saying, "Look what I just did!"
Okay. The ogre, seeing that, will now move forward to you, and seeing as you killed his brother, is now going to smash you.
Oh, that never works well in the movies when you come to avenge the brother. I'm just telling you right now, ogre, not gonna look good for you.
Yeah, you blocked it.
Yeah.
Valerian?
You killed my brother. Now die, you filthy animal.
Oh, Hans Gruber will be fine.
All right, so there's just there's the orc and the ogre left, right?
Yes. John, I actually need you to make a death saving throw.
Sure can, boss. 17.
That's a pass.
Will do, boss.
Will do, boss.
All right, I'm gonna cast Firebolt at the ogre.
Okay.
The big dog. So it's 2d10 damage. Fine, 2d10. That is 11 damage.
You need to. I think you need to attack him for roll the hit to attack him.
Wait. Do I? Oh yeah, range
I just
attack
hit.
spell. Yeah.
You're
F you
probably
guys.
gonna hit him though.
F you guys. 16.
You definitely hit him. So what was the damage?
All right, 11.
11.
Yeah, that's what I said, right?
That blasted pretty hard into his chest. There's a big smoking hole, right in his chest right now. All right, so
Smoky hole.
Smoky.
Jew, it's back to you.
How close is the orc and the ogre standing next to each other?
The orc hasn't joined in yet.
So they're like separated
No.
by ways. Okay. I love how I move my hands and you guys can't see it because my freaking camera's so zoomed in. All right, I'm gonna go ham on the second ogre.
Okay.
Want to make him look like his brother. So first attack, a 17. Need to work on my math.
Hit.
8 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. I want to see if I can chop the back of his kneecaps out. Just like cut some tendons and stuff. That's an 18.
Hit.
With 12 damage.
All right. You did that. He just hits the ground. He's just bleeding out. Blood is pouring all over. He's gurgling and then just claps his eyes, roll back into his head. You can do a short move and go attack the orc now.
Yeah. I'm going to launch myself at the other orc, screaming bloody murder. Ah! Oh, shit. What is 8 plus 5? 13? Is that a hit?
Just hit.
Oh, thank God. All that screaming.
And 13 damage.
You screaming and then just come right down and splits the orc right through his face and down to his chest, dropping down. John, another death saving throw.
Yeah, we gotta
Your
get
thing, boss.
we gotta get Spoke back up here.
I don't know
A
CPR.
10.
That's a pass.
Is there a CPR?
We need some medicine or
thing?
yeah.
Now you just take a turn. You go over there. So you stabilize John. So John, you're back
Yeah.
down to 1 hit point.
Heat up my sword with
So
the
I
fireball and
need
I'll cauterize
Just
him.
Alright.
one.
Rambo style.
All right. I say we hang out for a second so I can go pee.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Short rest.
short.
Yeah.
I'm gonna loot my kills.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Short rest so I could short rest
You
for
can use
pee.
your hit dice. Do a healing with short rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually have to do the same thing
I'll
when I
do
get
the
back.
I'll do the short rest too. We all do
I'm
it.
hurt as well.
So, do I get short? Do I? Yeah. No.
I still have
Alright.
basically no HP, but I have more than one.
Do I have
What'd you
any short rest capabilities?
So what it is
Everyone
is your
does.
hit dice. You see your hit dice for your it would generate your hit points.
Yep.
So each of you are 5th level. So you have 5 of those dice at any short rest until you do another long rest to gain hit points back quickly. So you can
So I
roll,
can roll-
those. You can
Alright.
roll
Now,
just
do
one.
I do my
or you
hit
can roll
dice
5.
as?
Can you roll more than one during a short rest? I didn't know that.
You just get so many of them during that. You only get so many of them until you get a long rest.
So he could technically roll all 5, but then he's stuck
Yeah.
until he does a long rest. He doesn't have
Well,
any.
But if you
I'm gonna
if
roll
you have
more
to
than
push
one.
on,
Okay.
if you were to push on and you don't take a rest, then you're not going to have any more short rests to come. Matt, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I'm really horrible on this end.
Yeah, you're a little choppy.
Try stopping your video, Matt. Just we don't really need your video as much as just your voice. That might help it a little bit if you're just not
All right.
streaming video.
You hear everything all right?
Yeah, is that any better?
Yeah, your voice is coming in through a little bit better. Just turn up your volume up a little bit more.
And put headphones on if you have them, because we're getting echo.
Yeah, we got an echo.
So I only used 1 dice. I got 8
Yeah,
hit points back.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you guys have been talking in a funhouse speaker system. Sometimes your voices are really slow and low. Sometimes your high electric system is not processing it very well. So I just don't think I'm gonna be able to make like a better.
Yeah, I
Is
don't
there a
get much
call-in?
of what you said.
Is there a call-in number that he could call in on his cell phone?
And we're back.
Wait, Lee, I get plus my
Yeah.
Constitution on the
Morning radio.
health roll for healing.
Okay. Yeah, we lost some game. So, Jake,
Oh,
you're gonna use some short rest.
Yeah.
Lee says Zoom works on cell phone. If man already dropped off.
I'm
when we
on.
do
I'm
the
on
when we do the
cell
health.
phone.
Yeah, so Matt, calling on your cell phone. When we do the short rest, that's a dice roll plus Constitution for heal.
No, just
No,
just
it's
no?
just the. You should have your character class should have the hit die, what your hit die are, and
Yep.
you could use up to those amount of hit dice. But it, like mine's only a D6 because I'm a wizard. Yours is probably a D8 or D10, 12, whatever.
Where does it
But
say
it
that?
tells you in your class what you can use.
Hit points, proficiency, damage.
Yeah, like I had to use almost all of mine to get back up.
barbarians are D12, so you roll. You have 5 D12s to use in a short rest.
See, I'm not seeing any short rest capabilities.
It's
I
not
got a
something.
long rest, but
It's not class. The
It's in the
short rest
rulebook.
is kind of generic for everybody.
Yeah.
Your hit dice are just the amount that you can use per short rest.
okay.
And then on a long
D12.
rest, you
Huh,
regain
okay.
them all back. Yeah. On
But
a
with the
long
D-
rest, then you get them all back.
Yeah, D12 I actually would have rolled an 11, and that would have gave me a full heal. So I am fully healed.
Yeah. I had to use most of mine to get back to full health, and then I was able to use arcane recovery to get back a little bit of my use spell slots.
Obviously, we were not planning on getting jumped on the way back. That caught us off surprise quite a bit.
That was rough. How's Spoke doing?
He's, alive.
Yeah, we don't have any. I don't have any spells that can help with, unfortunately, getting health back. I'm an offensive wizard, not a.
That's fine. We had a healer. He's just,
Yeah.
he's having issues.
I don't have any spells that can help
Getting
with that.
narcolepsy or something. He's still sleeping. So I think until we can take the opportunity to take a long rest, we get back to the lodge or the place, kind of talk to the suspected hag a little bit, and then if we think it's actually the hag, I think we leave and plan out a course of action. I don't think we go there with the intent of engaging in an actual combat.
Well, here's the thing. The cabin of that guy is I think it was less than a half a day's journey from the original starting town, the lodge area. So we could go back there, take a full long rest, and then travel back out because it wasn't even half a day.
True.
So we might as well just go back to where we know we're safe, take a long rest, get back all our stuff, and then in the morning come back out to the guy's cabin. They're so close. They're so close that why not? Why not get back our stuff?
That's a good point.
You also scavenged 70 silver off the bodies.
I got paid.
All right, so that's my 2 cents. That's what I think makes the most
I
sense.
think that's a good idea.
I mean, because if we go and try to talk to it,
Yeah.
and they figure it out, then we're gonna be
It's
at
gonna
a
go badly.
disadvantage. Yeah, we're gonna be when we're that close to being able to start fresh.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Especially, we're gonna travel back to the lodge and
To the
Go
last
back to the
lodge?
cave.
or the last lodge.
Okay. Jew, I will need you to again make a survival check at advantage.
Come
To get
on,
back.
it's gotta be the main trail by now.
Almost.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out. I don't know where to put it on that sheet. So 70 silver pieces, you said?
He's still worried about the money.
Trying to multitask. All right, survival. I've got the stick that gives me what? +2?
Oh, one of our chat members is helping us. Our backup player. You do get your Constitution bonus to your short rest.
Oh,
Thank
cool.
you, Lee.
So that would have definitely helped out.
That should be
What-
giving you some more bonus hit points.
What am I doing here? Survival plus. What's the stick giving me? Plus
Advantage.
So that's
Yeah.
plus.
Just-
I roll 2 dice, right?
Yes.
So
Take the highest, yeah.
18 would be the highest.
Okay. So you pretty much get better part where you can avoid the cottage, and circumvent down, get to the main road, and then make your way to the last lodge. It's getting pretty late now. It's about 4 o'clock past the afternoon to navigate through those woods because it's pretty dense. But you do get there, all in one piece, and no other obstacles in your way.
Yay! See, I know my way
Hey,
around.
looking at my notes, Jew, hopefully you remember that you have a potion of greater healing.
Yeah.
You wrote that down, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, do you want that?
No, I'm just asking if you remember because I saw it in my notes. You can
I
write it
had
down
no.
now.
I had no. No, I've got it in my, on my sheet. I had no opportunity to hand it out to anybody in the middle of
All right,
that
no,
battle.
I'm just asking
So.
because I just
Yeah, but no,
got
I have
that
it on
far
there.
back.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I've got it, and then I was looking at, I was like, the Rod of Ent. I actually have that written down. So
Yeah. Just making sure that you remember that we have it. So we're back at the last lodge. We can negotiate some lodging for the evening and get a fresh
take
start.
a long rest.
Yeah.
Why don't you do that? Here's we've got 70 silver pieces amongst all of us that I'm carrying. So if we need to pay for anything, and then if we want to
I
chat
think we
anybody
had-
up for additional
We had
info.
I mean we had gold that we started with. I didn't use any of it on gear, so
Okay.
I'm not worried about paying for lodging.
All right, we'll get some lodging. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
So we can get back our hit dice, our spell slots,
Sweet.
everything
Okay,
else.
So you're going into the
we're-
lodge.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just Sam and Sally. So the white flame. What can we do for you?
Just lodging for the night, buddy. You know, maybe some, a couple drinks. I don't have much food to offer. You know, if you have any, some salt jerky or something that, just a little something for the belly to wash it down with some of your fine ale. And then we're gonna be off again in the morning. Just a very short stop.
But I don't have any rooms, but you can kind of lay over a table. And I have jerky.
Well, I mean, would it be the first time?
Nope.
You know it, buddy.
All right, so he brings you each a glass of the buttercup. Sally kind of flings him over and then goes, "So, what happened? You all look wounded."
Oh, just your regular forest shit. We're good. Don't worry about it.
Do you need bandages?
You know that.
Yes. Yes,
No,
we do.
We're good. We're good, dude. No.
I probably need
A
like a
long
full
rest
body
is gonna
cast.
heal you. A long rest is gonna heal you. Act tough. Act tough. No, baby, we're good. We're tougher than that. We
You're talking about
deal
fully
with this
healed.
stuff all the time.
Alarian, give me a deception check to see exactly if you're conning her over.
Is he trying to act tough to the teenager?
Yes.
Yeah. 14.
Okay. She goes, "All right, you are the mighty company, so okay." So she just kind of leaves you guys to be because Sam goes, "Oh, let them rest here. Let them rest. They're a little battered right now. They just need a little ale and some jerky, and they'll be good."
Hey, Spoke, you're a little better, or Laren, you're better with words.
I'm gonna whisper to Jew. Don't let him know that you're weak. We don't know what this guy knows about the town. You gotta act like we're the top shit in the fucking world. They could have eyes and ears here. We are like 2 hours away from this guy's cabin.
I don't know
Act
about
like-
you, but I am the top shit in the world. So
Obviously, I am, because everybody fucking knows it and talks about it. I am the shit. Jew, you gotta be the shit too.
You're talking about the guy that just dispatched 3
Act
ogres
tough.
and like 5 or 6 orcs throughout the last.
yeah,
and then-
exactly.
And then said to a 13-year-old, "I could use some bandages."
I'm just looking for free shit.
Well, look for a free refill on your glass of ale like a real man, and let's get to it.
Why don't you chat Ronnie up here about the cabin in the woods and the guy that's sitting there, if he knows anything.
The other patrons aren't here. It's just Sam and Sally.
Yeah, it's just
Sam?
I think you were in the bathroom actually.
Sam,
You
Ron,
didn't hear,
I don't know how
you
the
didn't
hell
hear
it is.
that.
Sam.
Yeah.
Chat Sam up and see what info he has on the person in the cabin.
The guy that nobody wrote down his name.
Yeah. I don't really have a name.
Yeah, I'll talk to him and say, "Hey, we met the guy that's moved back to his cabin that he had. Said he moved away and when things got rough, but he's moving back and fixing it up. I'm sure he's been in town for some supplies. Fixing up a cabin that size, you got to come into town for some supplies and introduce yourself and let everybody know that you're back in the area, right?"
Who's up in the in the cottage?
Yeah, it's the old guy that said it's his cabin. He lived there before. Said when old Venom started really getting crazy, he moved away, but he came back and he's working on it. He's fixing it back up, and that he's back for good.
Are you Blackridge? Mr. Blackridge?
Oh, geez, that might have been his name, but it was an older feller. He said he was moving back for good now that old Venom was gone.
Yeah.
Fixing it up. He must have come into town for some supplies. You don't just
back 7 years ago, but
I'm talking
Venom poisoned his home.
Talking 2 days ago. We were out there after we left last time.
No, Zaira will tell you she buried him 7 years ago when old Venom sprayed his house with
Buried him?
Yeah, that's why it's abandoned. No one's been in that cottage years ago. No one's come down to here.
Well, I guess we got our answer.
You adventurers, you clear the woods and make passage for fine folk. I'm the only one who's been living in this area, except until you go way farther north, past the bleak woods. There ain't no other homes here.
Then who the hell did we hang out with?
I only stay here the last lodge, son. I don't know what you're talking about.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Shit.
Well, I mean,
I'm
more
getting
reason to go back there and check it out.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
I didn't think you were that old.
I'm not, but I'm too old for that shit. That's
Everyone's too old for that shit.
I mean, in this world, I mean, 21's probably too old for that shit. So I'm built more for drinking in taverns than handling that shit. But that is concerning because he was very hospitable, but he did put us on the trail of something.
Interesting.
Sam, let me ask you
Very-
this: What do you
very
know about?
interesting.
What do you know
No,
about?
it's just been you, Ronald, Zaria, and Trigger. That's the only one's been down here in the last week. Ain't nobody been here in that name. I know Blackwood, and he never had no family.
Have you heard any
I was
stories about
pretty
any
sure
green
Zaria
hags?
said he buried them long ago.
Have you heard any tales of green hags in the forest?
No, I don't listen to that. Sally bops up and goes, "Oh, I've heard stories of hags. They've taken elven princesses, hide away, drain them of their blood to use in their cauldrons.
To make them look younger.
Wait,
Yes, they are very evil." Is there one in the area?
Oh, no, don't worry yourself, child. Don't worry yourself, boy. You're perfectly safe here. You and your father are perfectly safe here. Don't you worry.
Is that your quest to go find a green hag?
No.
our quest is to rid the woods of any foul creatures.
Whatever you do, don't eat any of their food, especially apples. I heard they poison apples.
Some of your delicious food to take with us would help in that.
We only have the dried jerky. You want some dried rabbit?
You know me.
Okay, I'll go get some, Larian.
Thank
He
you.
goes bounding off.
Flagon of this fine buttercup would help too.
A what?
Sam puts one down for you.
The fuck is a flagon?
My man! My man!
Man, you cast one good fireball and Jesus.
Okay. Take notes, pal. Take notes.
Take note. I don't want to take any notes.
All right. So you guys drink, get some food.
It says wizard.
It says it's complicated being a wizard.
Got it all.
Perfect.
All right, you're able to rest. You
Shout out to
recover
Burlington Beer Company.
you recover your hit points.
Lick your wounds.
And
Get some sleep.
long rest. If I don't know if you guys probably don't have spell slots. You get those too. Rico, you get back your hit die from a long rest, so you're back to the full amount of hit die that you can use on the next short rest.
Actually only gets half of them.
Half on a long rest.
Half of one. Is that still one?
Lee's helping me with some rule situations, keeping me up to date with all the little notations.
Damn it, Lee. Do
Do
I get half of dice back, or do I get the full dice because I only used one?
You get up, so round up.
Round up. Okay, so I got my one dice back. So Aleron was correct.
All right. So you guys are going to head out now to go to the.
Is there Lee, I got you your con bonus. Yes, you did. Is there any of you guys have any knowledge on green hags and some of their trickery, something that we can research.
You
I
already rolled
have-
that earlier.
Yeah, I have Arcana, Investigation. Yeah, we were already rolling on that stuff
Yeah,
before.
I think we did.
All right, let's go talk to the old man in the woods and
He's still there.
smack him
All right.
around a little bit if he's still there.
All right, so it's a couple hours for you to get up there. You spot the rough-hewn cottage off in the woods. It appears the woodcutter has moved on to his next project, fixing the fence. As he hammers a nail into the fresh wooden post, he looks up, sees your approach, and waves.
Hell.
As a side note, on a long rest, you get back all of your hit points.
Yeah, it's the dice
Yeah.
that was in contest about what. you
Okay,
get
yeah,
back.
all right.
Yeah, all your hit points, but just your hit dice that you used.
Yeah.
So the plan is to chat this guy up, right? We're not just gonna go chop off his head.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
I believe the plan
yeah.
was just to tell him the truth
It's,
of what happened.
Oh yes. I'll let you guys.
Yeah,
talk.
we weren't
I'm
gonna
gonna-
try to deceive
I'm
him.
gonna look around a
uh,
little bit while you guys
yeah.
talk to him.
We're not
That's a
gonna
good
try
idea.
to deceive him. It's more of see his reaction to
Mm-hmm.
what happened and see if he
He
gives
goes-
anything away.
I'm gonna look
Greetings.
for. I'm gonna kind of scan the property as we're walking up and as they start talking, just to see what else has changed since the last time we were here.
Perception check.
John Spoke should really be the one sneaking around.
Well, he can go sneak around and do that. I'm not sneaking around. I'm standing there, but I'm kind of like scanning around as we go.
Okay.
It's a +2, 11.
Okay, you don't see anything.
Nothing.
I mean, wouldn't be too out of the ordinary or nothing that you require seeing as hugely different.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
it's only been a couple of days.
So the roof is looking newer and
Yeah, it looks like he actually has been there for a while. I mean, it doesn't look like he just came back at any time soon or just time lapse. Nothing really was changed. He looked like he has things not accomplished. So, so he goes, "Greetings. How goes your travels? What news from the
it's-
wood? Were you successful killing the wormling?"
it was a
Well,
hard fought battle. Hard fought battle. We did find the wormling.
You did.
Yes,
And?
we did. Of course. It's a wormling in the forest. It was a hard fought battle.
He struck at a couple mighty blows as well.
Yeah. You got proof?
We do have proof that we fought it. I mean, we did not kill it though. For it turns out, the wormling is a changed gentle creature. We spoke with it.
He goes, "You fools!" The woodcutter snarls. "Do you know what you've done? You've allowed that thing, that perversion of the natural order, to live. You broke our bargain. We had a deal. Now you'll pay the cost of your treachery." The form of the woodcutter morphs, revealing a hideous green-skinned figure dressed in a filthy brown robe laden with pouches and bone trinkets. Long matted and white hair frames her gaunt, malevolent voice. Jew, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
That didn't take long for that to
Yeah.
just happen. Good God. This guy's short tempered. What am I doing? Wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw.
All us?
No, just Jew.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
just straight up wisdom?
And you have your wisdom save.
What's my yeah. A 9.
Okay, that's a failure.
He's ugly.
Ah! Hideous!
He's hideous.
I just swallowed
take,
my own throw up.
She hit you with a vicious mockery with her insults of upsetness. You take 4 points of psychic damage, and
Oh
you
my.
now have disadvantage on your attack rolls.
Vicious
Wait,
mockery. Mm-mm-mm.
4
That's one
points
of my
of.
favorite bard. That's one of my
So that-
favorite
It's
bard
awesome.
ones.
So that's just straight
Damn.
4 damage.
My bard players who played otherwise, they all know.
And then what's disadvantage do?
Now you
It's,
roll
It's
2 dice
attack.
and take the lowest result.
Oh. Oh, he's.
And
so
everyone roll
ugly.
initiative.
Yeah.
Bitches be
vicious
crazy.
mockery. Vicious mockery. Gotta love it.
He hurt my ego. Oh, he's yelling at me.
Aileron is 13.
13.
I'm 13 as well.
Okay.
What are we rolling? Initiative or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, roll initiative. You already freaking hit me. 7.
So you were slower.
Whoa!
Okay.
He's so
Well, you're
ugly.
first again.
First again. Look at me go.
What the hell is this thing? He's making fun of me.
I'm just gonna do a straight shot with my short bow.
Yeah.
Kind of keep a little bit of distance on him, but just shoot with short bow. Oh, and I crit failed it. Woo!
All right, you that sails way off. You're kind of surprised that this all happened, and it upset your barbarian friend.
I told you he's ugly.
The mockery must have touched you as well in some frame or another. Alarian, what are you doing?
I'm gonna drop a fireball right on its head.
Okay. That's a dex
That's
save.
your
So
answer
it's,
to everything. Just
dex-
drop a fireball on
Yeah, pretty much.
it.
In fuego it goes.
Welcome
Roll
to
it in.
being a wizard.
Just fireball. That's your answer to everything. What are you good at, fireball?
$41.
Jesus.
It's 8d6.
I know. Okay.
She's
And
pretty.
And because I'm an
Explosion all
elemental,
around
that's
the
no
thing.
one.
The hag looks at herself, singed and burning, and goes, "This isn't over. This isn't over.
Oh, that she's
I'll
even
be
uglier.
back. I'll bring others, and I'll make you pay for letting that damn dragon live. And you'll be sorry that you didn't finish your deal with me."
This
And with that,
sounds
she
like
disappears.
Wait,
What?
what the? What? You can't make fun of
Lame
me and then
witch.
just disappear. Son of a.
What would you like to do?
It's okay.
I want to search the cabin lodge
I wanna-
thing.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm
I'm gonna
drop
search it
an
like-
L on her.
I'm gonna search it like the FBI. I'm kicking in a door and I'm ransacking.
Roll investigation, guys.
Am I still at a disadvantage?
No,
Like fragile
that was
ego?
only for attacking.
16 this time.
15.
What am I doing? Investigation? 14.
You basically find probably like 20 silver. And there is a couple of weird components.
Weird
I'll take
component.
whatever
And,
weird components.
I love weird components.
And there's
That's
not much
I
else.
live
It
for
looks
'em.
like she was cooking something. It doesn't
Oh,
look too
yeah.
foreign. It looks like
It's
something
probably-
like frogs.
Probably a child or something.
No, it wasn't. It's not a child. It's like frogs.
Thank God.
Frogs. The fucking baby
Is it
Yoda.
is
Baby
it an
Yoda looking
anth-
hag.
No,
making
it's
fun of my
probably
ego.
Friggin' Kermit, anthropomorphic frog. Somewhere. It's singing friggin' Rainbow Connection to us.
So how do we hunt a hag that
Well, it seems like
Disappears.
this hag is going to be hunting us.
Gonna come back with more friends, as she so claims.
how does a hag have friends?
I mean, well, a coven.
Other hags?
We already went over that. It has a coven, and they're going to be more powerful.
Matt, can you hear us good?
Yeah,
doing?
how am I doing now?
Yeah, real good.
Great. Just in time.
Yeah, just in time. Imagine. Oh, here
Perfect
now. Hag's gone.
Perfect time for a healer after everything's done.
Well,
Coming out of the woods is your healer.
it's crazy what doubling your RAM can do. I had a couple of new laptops coming that I was scrounging parts out of.
What? Going from 1 RAM to 2 is crazy.
Got 2 whole Rams in here.
Now it's 4 installed.
0 to 1.
You only had to put in 5 floppy disks for the upgrade.
I bet you my Commodore 64 would run this better than a Windows.
All right, so you're at the Blackridge's former cottage. The 3 of you encountered the hag. You have just showed up. They have basically probably more info to give to you, Matt. So
I dropped
you
off.
guys can now fill them in and discuss what your optional plans are.
I dropped a fireball like a goddamn boss.
Yes,
That's
good
what
point.
happened. That's what happened.
You usually do that. I've seen that before.
Great effect today.
I'm known far and wide for my fireball skills. All right, so
Wait, why did you guys move? What the hell? God damn it, stop moving.
the hag is good, has sworn revenge on us pretty much.
Yeah.
To
Should we be scared? I'm not scared.
well, I mean, a coven is going to be much more formidable. So
Alexi, what do you know about hags?
That is an interesting question. What I know is certainly less than what I don't know. But great DM, can you give me some insight into what I might know about this hag?
Roll Arcana.
well, anybody could do that.
16.
You know that they are notorious manipulators. They can look like anything or anybody, much like your changeling friend. They have been known to work in covens, which makes them indeed, like Alarian pointed out, like a Stygian group, which they become more powerful. They are usually
He's so good at
out to try to manipulate and
it.
make people make
Funny,
poor
I said,
choices, and
Alexi, what do
really
you know about
they enjoy
witches?
their
And my
evil
Alexa went
designs
off.
and breaking people down and things. So that's what you pretty much know.
So I suspect we won't see them in their true form. They'll certainly be encountering us in some other form, which they can take any particular shape. Working
Much
in
like-
groups that are
yeah.
more powerful.
Much like the guy who was in this cabin when we first met him.
So I unfortunately, I don't know their capabilities other than their ability to change their appearance to the point where they're unrecognizable as a hag.
They're master manipulators.
Is there anybody that has the ability to see through deception easily?
So
Probably
don't look at
not.
me,
Don't look at me.
because I'm doing the deception. Ah,
All right. Huh.
I
Well.
don't know. I mean, we could.
We could go back and talk to the wormling and
Sure.
the dryad, and
to Ragnar and Valerian and
yeah, if you want to use first names.
or any names at all. Valena and Ragnar, and I mean, at least we need to at least go back and let them know that we encountered, found out
Yeah.
the hag, and that she escaped and
Well,
has
yeah, because
sworn
maybe
revenge.
the Ragnar can,
If we're
notify
gonna-
the
if we're-
animals of the forest to keep an ear
Well,
out.
I mean, if we're gonna encounter a coven situation, any possible ally is going to be good in a dryad and a dragon. A wormling, not bad allies.
It sounds wise to me.
Pretty good allies. Better than halfling bar owner.
All right.
As
Well, we
much
can
as I
travel
love
back
him,
there, but do we want to take a
not
different
gonna be
route so we
much
don't?
help.
We want to take a different route so we don't run into any more orcs and ogres. Or do we just want to go
I'm
back
not
the way we
gonna-
know?
I don't know a nice way to put this. Do you really think that you can come up with a better way to get there?
Probably not.
Okay. All right. I mean, we had a hard time coming back the way we came.
We can
The
handle
way
them
we
orcs. We have a
came.
healer now. We're fine.
we came
Yeah.
back exactly the way we came. We just
Yeah.
happened to run into more ogres and orcs.
Yeah,
That wasn't my
Yeah, I
fault.
mean-
fine. Whatever.
That was the fault
Lead
of
the
the
way.
person that let that one orc get away.
I mean, no. If you think you can get us around it, please do it. Get us around it.
I mean, I got
Let's
the
go
stick.
around and get back to Ragnar and
All right.
Valena.
All right,
So
we'll
do
try.
you're gonna go lead back to the to Ragnar?
Yeah.
Roll a survival with advantage.
16.
How bad would this be if you didn't have advantage every time?
I don't know. I rolled them at the same time.
Wait till
Could
you
have
get
been.
to
Could have been
different part of
a.
the woods.
It could have been a 9 again.
Okay.
Oh, really?
All right, so you get to his cave. Belina pops out again, and she goes, "Were you successful?"
About that.
We found out who the hag was impersonating. It was a short battle, but she was able to escape.
Oh, not good.
Can we take a
No,
short
it's
rest
not
while
good.
we're here?
It's not good. It was a very quick battle, but she was able to retreat before we were able to completely defeat her. She was very upset when we said that we did not kill Ragnar. That's how we were able to flush her out. Because we knew, I had a feeling that that was the main purpose for this individual was to have us kill Ragnar. So we
Why?
deceived her.
Why would she want Ragnar dead?
We believe
Hoping
that
you know.
we believe that it was because Ragnar would be the main
Right.
adversary in this area. It would be the main competition.
Oh.
You know, Ragnar is a wormling who has the potential to grow into a full dragon, and that is who else is gonna oppose this hag? And it seems like she said she was going to be back with the vengeance, so a coven of hags. Who else is going to be the main protagonist of these people than a dragon?
I see. Well, I appreciate you coming here to warn us that she has survived. What do you need of us now?
Well, we're going to have to find where she's gone, find her potential coven. We're going to have to defeat them. So we may need some aerial support. I think would be.
Aerial support.
I know you're tied to your tree, so you're kind of geographically locked
Some
down.
extra eyes
but-
and ears throughout the wood. would
But
be very
Ragnar can
beneficial.
provide some aerial support. You know, he can come in and drop that napalm. He can be eyes from a aerial perspective.
And any knowledge you have of hags would be very welcomed to help us in our quest.
Yeah, obviously any assistance in how we're supposed to defeat these, because I'm sure that once they are teaming up in a coven, they're going to become more powerful. Once you've got the head, both arms, and both legs Voltron style, they're going to become formidable.
Voltron?
What's a Voltron?
It's a powerful being. incorporates different
Wizard talks nonsense sometimes.
beings incorporating each limb.
Melina goes, I would assume what I know of green hags. I believe that she's probably going to be somewhere deep in the woods where it is very inhospitable, unlikely to have common traffic even with the woodland type of creatures. Probably very bog sense or swamp in nature, an area of decadence, when they are not in their form of imitation, doing their deceiving. I would assume there. I will do some research with animals around and see how I can learn much of the woods. If you wish to take some time and rest again, it might take a couple of days, but you're more than welcome to stay in Ragnar's cave, and I will see what I'll be able to do in gathering that information.
Excellent. I think that would be the best course of action.
That sounds good.
Something you may know immediately. Do hags have any particular weaknesses?
Any particular weaknesses?
Yeah. Other than chopping off its head.
Luckily, there's nothing material wise that they are more susceptible to than any other creature that you could strike down. But they are more keen to probably their egos, their designs of corruption and doing harm to others or making others do harm against their will and choices. But they find themselves more captivated than that. So this hag probably sending you on this path and not having fulfilled will probably be fuel to its passion and possibly designs of its failure as well. Maybe a double-edged sword, as they say.
So manipulation, or they want to manipulate others. So
yes.
So failing to do so may actually enrage her and make her.
Yes, they find themselves more clever than any of us, and when things don't go their way, in terms of that, they are more likely to not be happy with that type of outcome.
This one was very short-tempered for sure, and didn't like fire.
Well, not many of us do.
True.
So ultimately, if we can keep doing things to frustrate her, it may spark her to act out of her normal abilities and give us an opening.
Yes.
So while we're spending our time in Ragnar's cave waiting for
short rest,
Valeron to commune with the animals, the flora and fauna of the area, is there anything that I can learn for Ragnar magic-wise regarding fire? Or...
Does this constitute as a short rest or a long rest?
Yep.
Yes. No, it'll probably.
It's actually going to be a long rest. There'll be another long rest because.
If it's going to be a couple of days, yeah.
I get my 4 ego hit points back. That hag made fun of me.
Yeah, well, she said it would be a couple of days. That's definitely going to be a long rest.
Yeah.
I think a long rest is like 8 hours or something like that, technically.
Now, he hasn't learned much at all, really. He's only been taught by Valina, so he doesn't have anything particularly to teach you.
That's too bad. I was hoping since the magic weapon isn't really doing me any good. Okay, I guess I don't have anything else other than waiting.
I mean, we
He
can't
doesn't
really,
really.
we can't really
he
do
doesn't
anything
really-
to stoke the ego of this hag if we don't know where to find it.
He doesn't really. I mean, Ragnar's pretty young. Doesn't seem to know a whole lot. I don't really have anything else that I'm gonna glean from him. So, unless you guys have other stuff.
Well, I'll certainly,
No.
since we're going to be spending some time here, I'll take the time to summon my familiar again. And I can even send her out to explore and check the region.
Okay.
Did we look at the place the harpies were? Did we kind of gave that the good once over, right?
Yeah.
All right, so it's going to be actually a couple days, so you guys are completely rested, healed, all the things you need basically back. When Valina will basically return to you and tell you that to the west of the bleak woods, there she thinks there's an essence of much generated evil that the animals are saying that they don't really kind of go into. There are some strange bog-like creatures in the area, but they think that there's something more essentially evil than that. And would probably be the best place to look. However, she will also warn that there are orcs roaming the area. They seem to be looking for something.
An ass whooping.
Freaking orcs. Definitely looking for a butt whooping. All right, so shall we head out and investigate this evil presence?
Yeah, so I guess we're going west of the bleak woods.
Yeah.
All right.
West of the bleak
Hopefully
woods.
with a healer in tow.
Do survival check. Normal.
Normal.
Uh-oh.
That ain't good.
Then 9.
No, worse. A 5.
Worse.
Or 4. 4.
You get a few hours. You get past the road, so you're doing pretty well with that. You guys start pushing out, and then it becomes familiar territory again, as you're pretty sure you passed one of the trees a second time.
I ain't gonna lie. Fuck it, I'm lost.
So we're gonna just camp out till next time and
This
figure
area-
out where we're going on.
This perimeter is clear. Nothing in this area.
Okay.
Assassin, how's your navigating skills?
Not great. I'm used to city streets, yo.
These aren't my woods.
I have
Give
a
me like
plus
a-
2 to, like, or no, it's a wizard survival check. I have nothing. I have a 0.
We need an animal to show us around.
So do I.
I got a +2 and it ain't helping me.
2 more than us.
All right, so you take a break, you camp, and then you're trying to get your bearings. So roll again, Jew.
The tree cover's too thick. I can't look up and see the sky and navigate
It's
by
a
the
very
stars.
difficult wood. The bleak woods are not an easy navigational.
14.
Okay, you think you're going west now, at least in that part of it, and going through.
Well, we've been thinking we've been going west, but
You think
are we
you've been
more
thinking.
confident
It seems all right. You don't see many familiar ground this time, but he's not finding very easy passage either. The trek has been pretty hard, pretty tedious. You're getting a little fatigued.
yet? The terrain feels like it's getting more difficult and to deal
It
with.
does.
So that
It
might
does. And it-
that might fit with the statement that the Dryad made that they would want to live in inhospitable terrain.
Jew, I need another perception check.
Perception is +2. 19.
There is something hiding in a tree, like you catch a glimmer of steel in a tree that you're walking up to.
Spoke. Tree ahead. At whatever height. There's something metal up there. You want
You say that pretty well out loud.
to try not to if he's close enough. I mean, you can always do the Filipino psst, point with my lips.
Firebolt! Firebolt!
Well, your party's not all Filipinos, so it's only your dungeon master.
I've eaten at your house enough times that
If
I
he
know.
points it out
and
to
I
me,
shoot a
then
firebolt.
if he points it out to me, then I'm gonna take cover and aim at it.
I stopped to the point where everybody can catch up to me, or at least spoke. Then I kind of lean over to him and let him know. And then I keep
Only that-
walking as if, and not looking in that direction. So I'll walk a little bit to give him a chance to do whatever he needs to do.
Roll a stealth,
Me?
both of you.
I can do that. 24.
19.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, you're able to kind of give him some information. What do you want to do? Spoke.
So I'm gonna take cover and kind of see if I can train an arrow on it.
Okay. The target seems to be waiting for you to go up to it.
Can I see what it is? All I got was a description of a metal shine in a tree.
That's what he told you. You don't really see it.
You're honorary.
I would gesture Jew forward, and while I continue to keep a arrow on it, and just if it moves, then or makes aggressive with the party, then shoot at it.
Okay.
As a reaction.
I'll continue walking towards it, but in a way where I can try to keep any potential obstacles in the way, like extra branches from a tree or something like that.
You gotta put what trees in front of you?
Trees or branches, just not so it's not a clear view. Continues like I'm walking the path that I'm going, but maybe veer a little bit so there's every couple steps I'll put a branch or a tree in between me and whatever's up there.
As you start to veer, a few seconds later, you hear a very musical, feminine yell going, "Trigger, wait, I think it's the white flame."
Oh, it's those guys from the place
And
before.
Oh yeah,
thing-
a lodge.
The knife from the tree comes out to be seems to be Trigger, the half-orc.
Okay.
He looks,
So yeah, lower bow and all that.
"You? What are you doing out here?"
Hunting hags.
Hags.
There's a green hag.
Zaira and Trigger both now kind of emerge from the woods.
Hello.
Yes, we're in search of a red hag. We've heard it's operating alone here somewhere in the woods.
Green hag.
Hags. Like witches?
Yeah, like live in swamp, all that. Yeah.
Oh.
Steal young girls.
We caught something that might be deeper in the bog, but we kind of stopped when we heard all this chomping around in the woods. We thought it might be more orcs.
We did hear about orcs in these woods, yes. But no, just us.
Oh. So you're hunting a hag?
Yes.
It, in fact, may be hunting us.
Also
Hunting
true.
you. Why
We've
would the
already
hag be
dropped a
hunting-
fireball on it, and it disappeared.
I see. So you made an enemy, I see. Well, what can we do to help?
I mean, if you'd like to join us in our hunt here, that would be excellent, I'm sure. I don't know what you guys have going on.
Well, we were just kind of checking the area. There's been a bunch of orcs moving about, so we were trying to trim them from causing any problem. But I mean, a hag seems kind of dangerous, even though we don't know what it is.
Well, they're transforming magic witch person. They can take the form of anybody.
Oh, that is pretty bad. Sounds serious enough. Okay, we're in.
Excellent.
How many orcs have you run into out here?
What's that?
How many orcs have you run into out here?
And ogres.
We ran into about 15 of them. No ogres.
That's interesting. We've fought 3 ogres so far.
3 ogres.
Yeah,
They did.
and numerous orcs with them. The last encounter was 2 ogres and 10 orcs.
What kind of mess you guys getting into?
Well, you know
There was nothing.
us. Little of this, little of that.
All right.
You feed them already?
Well,
Yeah.
is
Go.
does Drew know where he's
Get
going?
out there.
Sure.
Supposedly.
Supposedly.
If you guys have been wandering
We've had
around,
a,
you might
we've
have
had
a
a
better
hard time
idea
with
of which
these.
way to go.
Oh, I see. So you would like you want me to lead the way? That's triggered. Very well. So to the bog, is that where you think it's more west or something?
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to the west. The west of the Bleak Woods is where we're going.
All right. So Trigger leads the way. Zaire will fall back.
I'm hanging way back on this one.
Are any of you? Zaire will ask. Are any of you wounded?
Healthy
I've been able to.
as a horse.
Okay, good.
How well do we know
All right.
these two?
So Trigger leads the way. He sets you through a pretty path. Again, the wood. Even though you feel that he is getting where you guys need to go, this path is not again easy at all. You guys are struggling to get through the thickets. After about an hour, the ground is getting a little bit more soft, so it's becoming very difficult. There's really hardly any way to become very stealthy as you're splotching through a number of the through the path.
Trigger, are you sure we're going the right way? Shouldn't we be climbing into some hills by now?
We're going to a bog. You said this is the bog that I know of, in the part of the woods.
I want to
Um,
pay extra attention to Trigger and Chow. There,
about
something's not right.
a half mile away, you catch through a small part of the trees that are kind of dead and broken up. There is a small wisp of smoke up in the going through the woods in the air, distance. He goes, I don't think anyone will be living out here unless it's the witch you're looking for.
How well do we know these two?
Pretty well.
We've dealt with them quite a bit in the past, so familiarity. If
Do we
something
know?
was off about them, we probably would catch it.
Have we been with them when something embarrassing has happened to one of them? Something that
Possibly
they
at the at the
would
tavern.
not-
You only met him at the tavern.
just something that would not be.
If you feel something's
Widely
off,
known.
you may
Something they
take
would
it,
be-
you may do an insight check. Would you like to insight? Trigger or Zaire?
Desire.
Okay.
I don't have any insight, so 16.
Checking Zaire, you actually feel more at calm because she is brandishing the holy symbol of Artemis. She feels holy. Especially Aleski is feeling the same type of vibe. Trigger would be a little bit more difficult because he's a half orc anyways, and he's not very talkative or
Well,
straightforward.
that's the one that's
very
been
direct.
talking the whole time.
Yes, but
So
Zaire came
that
back
is
and did
the
ask you for
talkative
healing.
one.
But again, Zaire, you do feel, and and you're assuming that unless they had been
I went-
separated.
I went with that one because that's the less talkative one, the one that's not been jabbing the whole time.
Trigger?
No, Zaire's the one that hasn't been talking the whole time, right?
Not.
I thought Trigger was the one that was been talking the whole time.
Well, he's been talking because he's been asking you where to go. He's always been the pathfinder.
But for this, yeah, all right. I was going by this interaction, the one that's been talking all the time. I went with the other one.
Zaire.
Yeah.
Like I said, Zaire, you definitely feel that she has to be. You feel
Okay.
confident that she's who she is because of the aura of Artemis. You do feel that holiness.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the aura is familiar.
Yes. Okay, so you see the smoke. He goes.
No.
He comes back. Trigger, how do you want to do this? You want to scout it?
I think we have to scout it. I don't think we can just.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd probably be
I
the
think we
thing
need
to
to
do
go
is
in-
scout it out
someone
first.
needs to
We
go in
can't.
stealth.
We can't just blow up a cabin not knowing who's in it or
Yeah.
anything.
We could.
That's not us. That's not us. That's what we can't do.
Sounds
You
good.
want me to sneak up?
Probably sounds good.
Yeah, stealth up and see if you can spy, the true goings on.
All right.
All right. Well, we're actually going to end it there.
Oh.
About 2 hours we're going.
Okay.
We'll stop the recording. So thank you, and we'll tune back next week for the continuation of this adventure. All right. So I stop recording. The Twitch stream is still going, I imagine, for Rico.
Yeah.
I want to do a quick calculation for you guys for the experience from where you guys are at before we fully wrap it up.
All right, so we're stopping with Spoke sneaking up on the cabin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, she got real dicey with those ogre and hags. With smoke went down, we were getting close.
Yeah.
Without our healer.
Really sorry about that. I didn't realize we were switching over to Zoom. I would have had everything tested, beforehand.
We made it through.
So I will give you guys 900 experience points for everything you've accomplished so far.
All right, now we have to figure out what 900 experience points means.
Well,
Every campaign that we've done has just been the dungeon master saying, even when I was doing it, as saying,
I got a ways to go before I get level 6.
right. So you originally should be at.
You got a level.
You should originally be at 6,500. So
Yeah.
you're gonna add 900 to that. So you guys would be at 7,400, which is
14,000
about.
to level 6.
Yeah, 14,000 hits level 6.
Yeah, we've just never used the.
No, because usually I want to
XP.
bounce up. But
Yeah.
this could be going on for a while, so I want to take it.
Yeah.
nice
No.
and slow.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. I just didn't know how that
Yeah.
translated to anything.
No problems.
it meant 0.
0.
Yeah, and that's the 2 sessions last week and this week.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Lee stepped away just as we ended.
This is
Lee,
Well,
we think we found a place where these guys are possibly camped out. Spoke was about to stealth up with Trigger to look at this potential campsite, and we're ending the session there.
and I'm on a hair trigger to drop a fireball on it all.
Yes, you are.
A friggin' hair trigger.
So we're in the middle of a swampy, boggy, splish-splosh area. Going to try to sneak up on what we think might be a potential hag hideout. And then we're going to go from there. So no other run-ins,
Okay.
which was good.
So your stream ending up there. Couple of things.